time, space, two elements that on the surface seem to define our existence on Earth. But what if I told you that everything we perceive about time is an illusion? That the linear flow of time as we understand it, from the past to the present to the future, is merely a construct, a fabrication that allows us to navigate the physical world. This is the ancient wisdom taught by the Pleiadians, a collective of interdimensional beings who share deep insights into the nature of reality. In today's video, we'll dive deep into the Pleiadian teachings on time and space, explore their technique of timeline healing, and discover how it can transform your present and future. Linear time, an earthly illusion. Linear time, as we experience it on Earth, is a powerful force shaping our perception of reality. From birth to death, we live within the framework of a timeline that seems to move forward in an orderly, unchangeable sequence. The clock ticks, the days turn into nights, and the years pass. We are taught to think of time as an unstoppable flow, guiding us from the past, through the present, into an uncertain future. This perception is deeply rooted in the fabric of our everyday lives, influencing everything from our schedules to our aging process. But what if this understanding of time is only a fraction of the truth? According to the Pleiadians, this linear progression of time is an illusion, a construct created specifically for humans to navigate the physical world. It helps us make sense of our experiences, but it also limits our perception of reality. The Pleiadians explain that in truth, time is not a straight line but a multidimensional experience. Outside of Earth's dense physical realm, time behaves more like a fluid, where past, present, and future coexist simultaneously. This illusion of linearity binds us to a restricted view of our lives, making us believe that the past is fixed and the future is out of our control. However, by recognizing the illusory nature of linear time, we open ourselves to the possibility of interacting with all moments in time, past, present, and future, at once. This shift in understanding allows us to access wisdom and experiences that transcend our current timeline, granting us the ability to alter our reality by healing past traumas or drawing insights from future versions of ourselves. By breaking free from the constraints of linear time, we begin to see the universe not as a rigid system, but as a dynamic, interconnected web of possibilities. Time becomes a tool we can work with, rather than a force that controls us. The nonlinear nature of time in higher dimensions. In higher dimensions, time operates in a vastly different way than the linear progression we experience on Earth. While our earthly perception constrains us to view time as a straight line, moving from past to present to future, time in higher dimensions is not bound by this rigid structure. Instead, it is fluid, multidimensional, and far more expansive. Imagine time as an ocean. Just as the ocean's surface reveals various waves that coexist simultaneously, so too does time in higher realms allow past, present, and future to exist at once. The Pleiadians describe time in these dimensions as an interconnected field, where all moments are accessible and overlap in a single, eternal now. This nonlinear nature of time offers a profound shift in how we understand our existence. In these higher dimensions, the separation between moments dissolves, and the boundaries between what we consider then and now blur. All possibilities, experiences, and moments in time are happening simultaneously, existing like threads in a grand tapestry. In this expanded view, time is no longer something that happens to us, but a realm in which we can navigate freely, accessing different points as we choose. The implications of this understanding are extraordinary. If past and future are not fixed, it means that we have the potential to influence them from the present. We can revisit past experiences, heal old wounds, or shift future outcomes by tapping into these other timelines. In essence, we are no longer passive observers of time, but active participants capable of shaping our reality across different dimensions. This non-linear concept of time gives us the power to move beyond the constraints of a one-dimensional timeline. By accessing these higher dimensions, we gain insight into the interconnectedness of all things, the endless possibilities that time holds, and the ability to transform our reality by embracing the timeless now. Timeline healing, the power to change reality. One of the most transformative techniques the Pleiadians share with humanity is timeline healing, a process that allows individuals to travel through time not merely as passive observers but as active participants in their own healing and transformation. Through timeline healing, the barriers between past, present, and future dissolve, granting us the ability to visit and influence different versions of ourselves across time. Whether it's revisiting past traumas or seeking wisdom from a future self, timeline healing empowers us to change our current reality by altering our relationship with time. At its core, timeline healing is based on the understanding that time is nonlinear, and all moments exist simultaneously. This means that the emotional wounds or unresolved events from your past are not locked away in history. They are still energetically present, influencing your current life. Likewise, your future self is already existing, holding wisdom and guidance that can shape your path today. Timeline healing taps into this profound interconnection, allowing you to heal the past and align with your highest potential in the future. The process of timeline healing begins with a deep state of meditation. It's essential to quiet the mind and center yourself in the present moment. Once grounded, you set a clear intention to connect with a particular timeline. Whether it's to revisit a childhood trauma, a past life, or even a future version of yourself. Visualizing a portal or doorway, you step through into that specific moment in time. As you enter this altered state of consciousness, trust the images, emotions, and sensations that arise. These experiences are keys to understanding and healing your soul's journey. The healing occurs through emotional release, forgiveness, and the integration of wisdom. By healing a past version of yourself, you create energetic ripples that extend into the present, transforming your current reality. Similarly, by connecting with your future self, you gain insights that help guide your decisions in the now. Ultimately, timeline healing is a powerful tool for personal transformation. It gives you the ability to transcend the limitations of time, empowering you to rewrite your story, heal your past, and align with your highest potential. The medicine wheel. Time is a sacred circle. The concept of the medicine wheel offers a profound, ancient understanding of time that differs significantly from the linear model many of us are accustomed to. Found in various indigenous cultures, the medicine wheel represents time not as a straight line but as a sacred circle. Each direction on the wheel, north, south, east, and west, corresponds to different stages of life, seasons, elements, and spiritual lessons. This circular view of time emphasizes that all experiences and moments are interconnected, creating a continuous, balanced flow rather than a segmented progression from past to future. The Pleiadians align with this understanding of time, suggesting that the medicine wheel's circular structure mirrors the true nature of time in the universe. In this model, time is cyclical, with no distinct beginning or end. Every point on the wheel is equally important and accessible, and movement through the circle allows for the revisiting of past experiences, understanding present circumstances, and preparing for future growth. Just as the seasons cycle from spring to winter and back again, so do our personal experiences cycle in patterns of learning, healing, and transformation. Each direction of the medicine wheel holds a specific spiritual and temporal significance. For example, the east is associated with new beginnings, the dawn of awareness, and the rising sun. The south represents growth and abundance, the thriving energy of life. The west symbolizes reflection, introspection, and the setting sun. Finally, the north is linked with wisdom, clarity, and completion, where we integrate the lessons learned from our journey through the wheel. By moving through these directions in a mindful way, individuals can gain balance and insight. The Pleiadians emphasize that in higher dimensions, the medicine wheel becomes even more powerful, as all points in time are simultaneously accessible. This means we are not bound to experience life in a rigid linear sequence, but can move freely through different times, accessing past wisdom, healing old wounds, and gaining future clarity, just as we can shift through the medicine wheel's directions. The medicine wheel teaches us that time is a sacred living circle where all events, emotions, and experiences are woven together in a unified whole. By embracing this cyclical understanding, we can achieve balance, healing, and spiritual growth in harmony with the universe. The interconnection of all time. One of the most profound insights shared by the Pleiadians is the interconnection of all time. In our day-to-day lives, we often view time as separate, distinct moments. The past is behind us, the present is fleeting, and the future remains unknowable. But from the Pleiadian perspective, time is not a series of isolated events. Rather, it is a vast web where all moments, past, present, and future, are intrinsically connected and constantly influencing one another. This interconnectedness reveals that time is not a rigid, linear structure, but a dynamic, living entity that we can engage with consciously. The interconnection of all time implies that the past is not locked away, nor is the future completely out of reach. Instead, both past and future exist in the same energetic field as the present, each influencing the other. Think of time as a network of threads weaving together to form the fabric of your existence. When you pull on one thread, say by healing a past trauma or making a decision about your future, it creates ripples that affect the entire fabric, altering the present and future outcomes. This interconnectedness is key to understanding concepts like timeline healing. When we heal a past wound, we are not merely resolving old emotional baggage, we are actively changing our current reality. Likewise, insights gained from our future self can guide our present actions, shaping a new path forward. Every thought, choice, and experience creates ripples through time, influencing not only our individual journey but also the collective consciousness. The Pleiadians teach that embracing the interconnection of time empowers us to become active participants in shaping our lives. We are no longer bound by the limitations of our past or the uncertainties of the future. Instead, we can consciously engage with time as a fluid, interconnected whole, accessing wisdom from all moments to create a harmonious and fulfilling reality. This understanding allows us to transcend the linear constraints of time and recognize that all points in time, past, present, and future, are accessible, influencing and informing each other in ways that expand our potential for growth and transformation. How to begin timeline healing. Timeline healing is a powerful tool that enables us to transcend the limitations of linear time and engage with our past, present, and future selves in ways that foster deep healing and transformation. While the concept may seem mystical or complex, the Pleiadians provide a clear and accessible method for anyone to begin this profound practice. By following a few essential steps, you can start to tap into the flow of nonlinear time, accessing wisdom, releasing trauma, and ultimately shifting your present reality. As said previously, the first step in timeline healing is to enter a state of deep meditation. This is crucial because meditation quiets the mind and helps you become fully grounded in the present moment. You want to reach a level of calm and stillness that allows your consciousness to expand beyond the constraints of earthly time. Focus on your breath, let go of any distractions, and allow your awareness to settle deeply into your body and the now. This meditative state creates a bridge between your present self and other versions of yourself across time. Once grounded, the next step is to set a clear intention. Whether you're seeking to heal a specific past trauma, explore a past life, or connect with a future version of yourself, it's important to know exactly what you wish to focus on. You might choose to revisit a painful childhood memory that still influences your present. Or perhaps you want to gain guidance from your future self regarding an upcoming decision. Setting this intention creates a focal point for your journey through time. With your intention clear, imagine a portal or doorway opening in your mind's eye. This portal is the gateway to the specific timeline you wish to explore. Trust your intuition as you step through this portal, allowing images, sensations, and emotions to arise naturally. These experiences are not random, but are the keys to your healing. Whether you encounter an old version of yourself or future wisdom, allow the process to unfold without judgment or resistance. As you engage with the timeline, healing occurs through emotional release, forgiveness, and the integration of wisdom. Embrace the emotions that surface and trust the visions that appear, as they offer insight into the healing you need. When the session concludes, gently bring yourself back to the present moment, allowing the healing energy to ripple through your current reality. By practicing timeline healing, you gain the power to rewrite your past, guide your future, and create profound shifts in your present life. Trusting the process, keys to unlocking healing. One of the most essential elements in timeline healing is the ability to trust the process. This trust is the key to unlocking the full potential of the healing journey, as it allows you to engage deeply with the nonlinear nature of time and the wisdom it offers. When you embark on timeline healing, the experiences, visions, and emotions that arise may seem unfamiliar, abstract, or even challenging. However, the Pleiadians emphasize that these are not random or meaningless occurrences. They are crucial messages from your higher self, guiding you toward the healing and transformation you seek. Trusting the process begins with letting go of any preconceived expectations. Each person's journey through timeline healing is unique, and no two experiences will be the same. Some may encounter vivid images from a past life or feel a profound emotional release, while others might receive subtle impressions or insights that gradually unfold. The important thing is to trust that whatever surfaces during the healing process is exactly what you need at that moment, even if it doesn't immediately make sense. A key aspect of this trust is learning to embrace uncertainty. When you connect with different points in time, whether a childhood memory, a past life, or a future self, the images or sensations may feel distant or elusive. It's natural to wonder if what you're experiencing is real or simply a product of your imagination. But the Pleiadians assure us that these encounters are very real, and by trusting the feelings, images, or memories that arise, you can tap into deeper levels of healing. Another essential part of trusting the process is to release judgment. As you journey through time, you may encounter painful or difficult emotions that you've long suppressed. Instead of resisting or judging these feelings, trust that they are surfacing for healing. By embracing them with compassion and openness, you can transform the energy that has held you back and release it from your timeline. Finally, it's important to recognize that timeline healing is not a one-time event. Healing unfolds over time, and each session brings new insights and layers of growth. Trust the cumulative process, knowing that every step you take brings you closer to deeper understanding, wholeness, and alignment with your higher self. Embrace the mystery of time and space. One of the most awe-inspiring aspects of the Pleiadian teachings is their invitation to embrace the mystery of time and space. While many of us are conditioned to think of time and space in rigid linear terms, measured by clocks, calendars, and the physical dimensions we inhabit, the Pleiadians offer a far more expansive and mysterious understanding. They challenge us to look beyond the boundaries of our earthly perceptions and step into a reality where time and space are not fixed, but fluid, dynamic, and infinitely interconnected. To embrace this mystery means to release the need for certainty and control. Time, as we typically experience it, feels like a continuous, predictable flow. We wake up, go through our day, and watch the minutes turn into hours. Space, too, feels like something we can measure, map, and navigate. Yet from the Pleiadian perspective, these constructs are illusions, necessary for navigating the physical world but not reflective of the true nature of the universe. In the higher dimensions, time does not move in a straight line, and space is not simply an empty void. It is alive, teeming with energy, and intricately connected to consciousness. By embracing the mystery of time and space, we open ourselves to a more multi-dimensional understanding of reality. This means accepting that past, present, and future are not separate, but coexist and influence each other in ways we may not fully comprehend. It also means recognizing that space is not a mere backdrop to our lives, but a living, conscious force that responds to our energy and intentions. In these higher dimensions, we are not bound by the constraints of time or space, and we can move freely between different timelines and possibilities. This shift in perspective can be both liberating and daunting. It invites us to let go of the need for linear certainty and embrace the unknown. But in doing so, we gain access to a greater level of spiritual awareness. We begin to see ourselves not as isolated beings, stuck in a particular moment or place, but as part of an interconnected web of time and space that extends far beyond the here and now. This mystery is not something to be solved, but something to be explored, experienced, and embraced. When we do, we open the door to infinite possibilities, healing, and growth that transcend the limits of our physical existence. The Pleiadians have given us a profound gift, a new understanding of time and space that transcends the limitations of our earthly experience. By embracing the nonlinear nature of time and practicing timeline healing, we can unlock the secrets of our past, present, and future, transforming our lives in ways we never thought possible. As you reflect on this wisdom, remember that time is not your enemy. It is a vast ocean of possibilities waiting for you to dive in and explore. The journey awaits. Are you ready to step through the portal and embrace the mysteries of time and space? Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time if you are still with me, and if you would like, please think about subscribing to our channel. You may then receive updates on new videos that will provide you with additional knowledge, manifestations, philosophy, and personal development ideas. Your thoughts and opinions regarding this video would be much appreciated. Your contribution stimulates our cosmic research, and we are incredibly appreciative of your being here. And never forget that we are always here for you and wish you the best possible life filled with success and happiness. I hope you have an amazing day. If you have watched until the end, please respond with MMM, Master Motivational Mindset, so we can connect.